Hello everybody, welcome. This is part 2 to my theory series, and in this amazing episode, I will discuss dragons and the Dragonborn and whether they will be in the next Elder Scrolls game, that being 6. So, to kick off, I would have to say at first, I thought there was no way you would be the next Dragonborn, or as main character, but after some thinking, I now think it's pretty possible. That's if, the next game takes right after the events that happened in Skyrim. If Bethesda makes you the Dragonborn at the beginning of the game, you probably have your powers very limited somehow because you don't want to be. They probably won't make you all powerful at the very beginning. And now that you have to go on a journey to get it all back, pretty much. So, like an example would be Hermaeus Mora and how the previous Dragonborn, spoiler, how the previous Dragonborn tried to escape Hermaeus Mora's power, and Hermaeus Mora ended up killing him and making you his next slave, I guess, to the power. And he provides you all this power, but say now you try to escape him this time, and he basically takes away your power, and maybe he encages you somehow. So that's how you're. Maybe at the very beginning of most games, most Elder Scroll games, you are a slave, or you're a not slave, but you're a prisoner of some sort. And so maybe you're Hermaeus Mora's prisoner, and maybe he doesn't want to kill you at first because, you're the last Dragonborn. There's no other powerful enough person to take your place. And so he basically tries to knock some sense into you, I guess, by putting you in his little jail, I guess, and taking away all your power, and basically tries to make you want to take that power back. So, you probably will go on a whole journey, maybe escape from him, and you try to go on a whole journey to try to get that power back, eventually defeat Hermaeus Mora. And Hermaeus Mora might be, again, the next bigger Daedric prince in this game, as the top enemy of the Oblivion world. So, anyway, but you don't usually become famous right off the bat, because everyone would know you as being the Dragonborn. So it's kind of it probably is not very likely you will be the Dragonborn. As well as, they already had the whole plot with the Dragonborn, the whole story with him. So again, it's just very unlikely to be the Dragonborn, but yet there's different possible cases that there could be a different story that pops out with the Dragonborn. Definitely the Dragonborn will appear at some point in maybe a side story, maybe a different plot line, maybe not as the main character though. I strongly think that the Dragonborn will be at some point represented in the game. So in some way, shape, and form, will there be something to deal with the Dragonborn? Absolutely. Just maybe not the main character. Now let's talk about dragons. Will they be in the next game? It's also kind of a 50-50% chance to me. Also depends on if it's going to be the events right after Skyrim. The dragons were kind of sticking mainly to Skyrim, I think. And maybe they probably won't threaten any other place. Maybe they just wanted to take over Skyrim. But I still think if it's events that happened right after Skyrim, I think there will be a dragon or two, or maybe a couple that, ran into the other realms. Or flew into the other realm. Whatever. Anyway. So, that's also really, really possible, but you can't, slay them and take their power because you're not the Dragonborn. But, it's still a very, very likely chance to do so, and so, but dragons, I feel will be part of it in some way, shape, and form, like the Dragonborn. You won't be able to take power from them, and there'll probably be a different side story based on them. Based on where we go. So Hammerfell, because it's right next to Skyrim, there could have been dragons that flew over there, and there might be some quest you have to go on to eliminate the dragons that are coming into the area. So with the new rumor of that DLC that Bethesda apparently didn't release, but they had the trademark of the Red Guard, it could have. I think it's still possible that dragons could have came, and there probably will be in the next Elder Scrolls game, more so than you being the Dragonborn. So I think that's very, very highly likely. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my predictions and thoughts, and I'd love to have input from all of you. And send me your predictions, and perhaps I'll make another video discussing just that. Remember to subscribe, and peace off. Thank you very much. Thank you.